Hi all, welcome back to more Europa Universalis Price of Power. This is Ambitious Margrave solo scenario. This is my part 54. Now, I have just came straight back because I'm keen to keep things moving. We just had a turn, so it's Austria's turn, and they're more than likely going to be looking for their event, I think. They've got 2 bot power left, so they are at war, but obviously 2 bot power is not enough, is it? So they're not under attack. The army's not on the map. Well, the army is on the map. Can't siege. Spent is greater than what's left, but they're at war, but they don't have 4 bot powers. So no, have picked event. No, so they're going to go to event. And have they taken event? Actually, no. They're going to roll dice. There's only 2 events to choose from here. So let's see what they roll. A 4 is what? 4 is opponent event is revealed, and no, it is not. I just remember we're losing our military advisor as well, so we're going to get 1 military power next turn. Next round. That's horrible. There's nothing I can do about it. Well, no, there's not really. Yeah, I've got to remember I've got this card here, this military card. I forgot about that. Increase manpower. Gain 4 battle days. Yeah. Anyway. Opponent event is revealed, no. Own event is revealed, no. There's no realm of specific event. So at war with an opponent whose event is revealed, no. So it's going to pick the leftmost revealed event. It's going to gain 1 bot power if there's ducats on the card. There is ducats on the card, so it's going to gain 1 bot power. It's up to 3 with that. And I'm going to take all these coins off and bring across it's comet sighted. We could be losing more stability here. Right, so it's going to be comet sighted. We are, however, using the bot event suggestion thing, so I'm going to go and see what that's going to say. Okay, right, this is bad. Right, well, this is one that's in bold, so clearly is meant to replace everything that's there. So it says, all human players lose 1 stability. So, well, that's what we're going to do. So this is really bad. Well, I suppose the one good thing is it's now even cheaper to bump my stability back up from there, but yeah. I think we're probably looking at it being there for next round. So that's the first part, and then all bots. Let me straight. I should really have printed this out, but I haven't. And all bots gain 1 unrest, and then cycle all milestones that are completed by active bot. So all bots gain one unrest. So all bots gain 1 unrest. That's their choice, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So Austria's taking this action, so they're going to pick a small town alphabetically. It's going to be no, Carnton's a big one. I've got an O. I've got an H. Yeah, it's going to be that one, isn't it? Whatever it is. Holstein. Yeah. Yeah. And then Denmark's going to pick a small one. Bergen Steg. Oh no, Bergen. Bergen's before that one, I think. So I think Bergen, or what is it called there? Bergenus or something. Yeah, Brge. Yes. Yeah, so I think that one. Well, they've got two big ones on unrest as well because of the spy action, yeah. And then we refresh all milestones. What was that? Cycle all milestones that are completed by active bot. There is one, I think. I've got my wrong glasses on. Hang on. Right, so I'm assuming that means that they've got this milestone here. So when it says we cycle this away, well, to see what it says on the card, it says discard up 3 milestones and draw random replacements. So I'm assuming that tag must just come off then. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to take this away. Take the tag away, and I'm just going to put this down the bottom and draw the next card. And it is, whatever that is, Mare Nostrum. On 2+ of Gibraltar, Malta, Genova, Pisa, Ragusa. Yeah, whatever. I think they're hard ones to get, because these are expansion ones anyway, aren't they? These are the ones that, like, you need to go exploring and things. And I don't think this scenario is really built for a lot of that anyway. Same for the bot. Well, I know that the bot gets the milestones that way anyway. But anyway, so that's that. But it's a better way to deal with that though. I think, because I mean, how would you have dealt with that without using that? Well, you would have picked resolve option. You would have been resolving option A going by the flow chart. So all players lose 1 stability, which I did. They would gain 2. But then, see, they've got to lose something as well, haven't they? Because they are all players as well. But then, if they lose stability, they lose unrest. So that makes sense. It says that you then gain 2 administrative power. That would gain bot power for them. And then the discarding up to 3 milestones. And basic ideas. Becomes a bit complicated, I suppose, if you're trying to do that from a bot's point of view, aren't you? So I guess that's why they do it. Yeah. Thing is, I'm stuck by these suggestions, and although some of them seem a bit a wee bit more basic than what the card says, it keeps things a bit simpler and it keeps you on track. So okay, we're doing that. Good. Right, stuff down the bottom. Right, that's the colonist one, isn't it? Native uprising, bots always ignore. Yeah, that's just if you've got colonists and things, so that's not going to apply. France is going to expand again, because remember, we're using no matter what colour it is. Okay, so I'm going to need to write down another province, and then unfortunately, yeah, Quentin's going, our military advisor. Move things about here, get him out of the way. So we can take the little health token, and our Quentin was our military advisor. He had a wound. He's a square, so he's toast. Unfortunately. So yeah, so now we are sitting with just one. We're again a 1 military power. I mean, we're sitting with 4 at the moment, but I'm talking about going to war here, and so maybe not get too carried away. Maybe just try and achieve the marching on the 2 provinces. Maybe just go for that. Well, I suppose the thing is, it only costs you 1 military power to declare war on multiple targets, Grant. So, right. Okay, that card's done, apart from us expanding the France situation. So, I'm going to chuck the card down the bottom, and yeah, what have I done there? These are upside down, that's what's... Right, hang on. Revolt in the Low Countries, right, Comet Sighted. Okay. I've turned the deck around, that's all. Right, so we've got France to expand then. Okay, hang on. Okay, so we've got 5 on top of the ones that we've already got, so... See if I can remember this then. So Anjou is here. It's got, well, it's preferring an area that's got provinces already. And then we've got Provence, Avignon. So this one's full. We can't take any more in there. Anjou has Bordeaux, but Bordeaux is kind of huge. Although that might be the next target, because this one's full. Artois, no, I've got Picardy there. It's going to be Picardy, isn't it? Well, hang on. No, it's going to be alphabetically between... I've got Savoy, yeah, because that was a smaller one. Because there's one of the smaller ones first. Then it went for Artois. That's the next in line, so it's that realm, whatever is that. That's Burgundy, that realm, isn't it? I think. Is that the name of the realm? Burgundy, yeah, it is. So, Artois, and then next alphabetically, then won't it be, Grant? You know what? You're just saying that, and page 41. Hold on. Let's have a quick look. DNPR expansion, auto resolution. Yeah, prioritise provinces and areas where DNPR already owns provinces. Okay. Then provinces and areas adjacent to the realm by land. Yeah, but we've got areas still that we've got provinces owned by. They will target the eligible NPR with the lowest NPR strength. If several realms are tied, use alphabetical order among adjacent provinces owned by tied realms. Yeah. So the next one in line was Burgundy, wasn't it? Because, I mean, the last one's going to be Bordeaux, which is bigger than Burgundy. Burgundy is 7. And, what is it? The Bordeaux, that's England, isn't it? England is 16. Yeah. So we're going to take out the ones, the Burgundy ones first. So next alphabetically will be... Oh, it'll be Bourgogne. Yeah, doesn't matter because it's a large one over a small one. No, it does not. So it's going to be that one. Bourgogne. Okay, that was back in the little tub. And then we're good to go. Right, so now we've got one more event up here, which we need to resolve the bottom stuff, and this is where things are... Oh, this is going to happen before... Oh no, it doesn't matter, does it? Yeah, it doesn't matter, I don't think. Right, so remember, we ignore all the text. Oh, we're getting Rebel Dice first. Okay. Well, actually, I don't think we've not got anything on unrest yet, so... Yeah, in fact, getting that out of the way first is good. So, Rebel Dice first. Now, there's no person that's playing this event, so nobody gets to just be the one that rolls just one. So it's going to go and... If it's the event, is it the order of who picked the event, I think? I'm not sure it really matters, but it was Austria that picked the event here, so I think it's... Although Denmark are first player... Excuse me. Although Denmark are first player this turn, I think because it's done through an event, the event taken was by Austria, and although this is just the... I don't know. I don't think it matters what order we go, but... I'm not sure here because this is the last event card. If this had been Austria's event, then they would go first, then Denmark, then us. However, this is like the last event, so I'm not sure if it still tags in the order that who took the last event is then first, or if it goes to first player, but I'll just go with Austria first. So they have 2 unrest. Yeah, and Denmark, looking up there, have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and we have none. Again, so good. And we want to try and keep none going at the next round, but then I'm talking about doing things, and I don't think we're going to be able to keep none. Right, we'll see. Right, so Austria have 2, Denmark are going to have a 3rd. Is that right? Right, so Austria with our 2 rebel dice. Is a bit of both. It's the same, isn't it? You know, just open the page a bit. I'm pretty sure it's just 1 bot per lost, isn't it? The 2 loses a bot per, the cube loses a bot per, but they can only lose 1. So Austria lose 1. Lose 1 bot per, Grant. Have I been remembering that? See, this is the thing. It's maybe only the Rebel Dice rolls that do this one. Did we roll anything recently? I knew I was going to forget about that one. Okay, well, let's just take it from now. They lose a bot power, so it comes out of there, does not go in there, goes back in the supply. And then Denmark are going to roll 3 dice. Right, they're going to lose 1, but then they're going to have a rebellion. Their army's not on the map, so let me lose 1 bot power for them. Again, goes back to the supply, and then this as how does this one work again? Oh, I don't know where I'm looking here as well. Give me a second. Right, so their army's not on the map. There have no units to remove. So they must assign the little rebel town thing to one of their towns in unrest of their choice, but obviously this is the multiplayer rules I'm reading. Rebels will siege, take control of the province you assign the rebellion to. If you assign it to a core province, you must place a rebel town on top of your town and cover the corresponding slot on the town or vassal tract in your player map with a cube. The chosen province is one that you occupy or is not one of your core provinces. Provinces liberated as described in section 14.3. So yeah, and I made a choice in this way back, but Martin changed my view on that, and he said I think you should just start with alphabetical. So we did figure that was a good. His point was that they get to roll for all areas at the one time, whereas it's different for us. So between the 3, who is alphabetical? I'm saying that we would pick the smaller attacks, wouldn't we? Yeah, we would. However, it's going to be Bergen, which is not core, is it? So that is, if you assign it to a core province, which is not, the core token is not in that area, and this was Norway, remember, previously. So you assign it to core province, you must place a rebel town on top of it, right? And cover the corresponding slot in the town of Astrat and you put a map with a cube. Well, that's not the case. It's not a core province. If the chosen province is one that you occupy or is not one of your core provinces, provinces liberated is described in section 14.3, which is just what I'm about to read. It's immediately liberated if it is occupied by an enemy if it's lawful or not, in which case the occupier's town simply return to their player mat, remove the corresponding cube. Yeah, I think that's what happens here. We don't place one of these rebel towns. This is actually going to come off and go away back to the mat, I believe. Is that right? I think so. Something feels off, but so I mean, how do they get that back? Yeah, something Something feels a bit fishy about that one. I know we've done this before and it didn't seem to be an issue though. It just feels like a bit of a biggie, this one. I mean, it couldn't have done it in this area. This is cored. That's the point of these core tokens. But then the problem with the bot, they only get 2 core tokens to put out there, so... Right, sorry, interruption again. So are we happy with this then? It's going away. I mean, it reduces their tax income, but I mean, are they likely to come out with something to go and get that back? Well, wouldn't they need to declare war on it again? Yeah, I mean, you did have this issue before, Grant, but it didn't seem to be... Liberation, occupied by an enemy of its lawful owner, because the lawful owner is Norway. In which case, the occupier's town is simply returned to the player mat, remove the corresponding. If A is true, do not consider B or C. B is the core province of a realm other than the player realm that owns or has vassalized it. Well, actually, it could be that one. The core province of a realm other than the player realms, in which case the town vassal on this province is returned to the player realm's mat. Province is now controlled by the realm whose core province it is, regardless of whether the realm still exists or now re-emerges as an NPR. I think that happens whether it's A or B there. I actually think it's B, because it's not occupied by an enemy, it's owned. I think it's B. The core province of a realm other than the player realm that owns or has vassalized it. Yeah. The player realm that owns or has vassalized it was Denmark. The core province of the realm was Norway. In which case the town on this province is returned to its player realm's player mat. The province is now controlled by the realm whose core province it is, which is Norway, regardless of whether that realm still exists or now re-emerges as an NPR. If this is the core province of a player realm, they place a town there. Well, that's not the case. Yeah, okay. Right, please let me know if I'm getting that one wrong. I don't want to start going asking daft questions, but we could probably resolve that if I made a blunder with it somehow. But yeah, I think now Bergen now becomes a target for like a military target. If they were to roll it and select Norway, Norway would now be an option. They would go to war with Norway again and take Bergen. I think that's how it would maybe go about it. Let me know, please. Anyway. Right, moving on, because I'm going to have to take a break now. Oh, God. Right. Okay, well, maybe you want to take a break before we kind of... Because this is what's his name? Spread of religious ideas. Okay, I knew the player running this is just an auto resolution actually. So this has not been run from the bot. So I want to say that when it says in the bot secondary effects here, use auto resolution rules except spread own state religion first. Well, that doesn't apply because it's not the bot. It's none of the bots that are doing this. Prefer options that would not cause religious dissent for the resolving. Yeah, we don't do that. So that makes it a bit easier that we just use this auto resolution here, which we just had read quite recently. So let's do it before we take a break. Grant. Come on. Spread and face-to-face alternating between Protestant and counter-reform. Well, there's only Protestant, right? I forgot. You know how I was saying that this... all HRE areas with diverse faiths are going to turn Protestant. Well, now they're not, are they? Because none of this text applies. I forgot about that. See, you've got to watch that one. Yeah, I mean, if the event had been picked, it wasn't. So, well, that might make things a bit simpler here. So, spread the infectious faith. So, we've only got Protestant. We've not got counter-reformed yet. Preference goes to areas with at least one town. Then areas with provinces of the highest total tax value break ties in alphabetical order. When placing diverse face tokens, instead go in alphabetical order, ignoring... Right, hang on though. So, first of all, we're going to place a Protestant counter-reformed token in an area adjacent to a cluster of the same type as a cluster it is placed next to. Adjacency may here be traced across a C-zone. Okay. But we're only looking at, there's 2 Protestant markers on the map, Brandenburg and Prussia. And it's only going to place a Protestant counter, yeah, adjacent to one of their areas. And that'll be it. Because there's not going to be any more clusters. Well, hang on. If there are more clusters in play and you've placed less than 4, well, there's not going to be any more clusters in play. So I think we can ignore number 2, can't we? If there are more clusters in play, yeah. If there are no infectious faith clusters, where are we here? If there are no infectious faith clusters on the board, place diverse faith tokens. Yeah, that's what we've done the last time. But there are infectious faith. There's one infectious faith cluster. Okay. Right, so we want one Protestant marker. And it's going to spread. Because there's only this one cluster. We can only have one spread. And it's going to prefer an area with a town. So this is out. This is an option. Bohemia is out as well. So there's no town there. There's no town there. There's towns there. Yes. There's not a town there. So it's either going to be Pomerania or Saxony. Is that right? Yeah, Pomerania or Saxony. And then it looks at tax value, and they're both 4. I did want to sort of move things about a bit. I think I did already, to be honest. To see that there's not 5 in here, but that's 1. It's not sitting on 1. Yeah, and that's 1, and then that's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there is just 4 in there. And there's 4 in Pomerania. Right, hang on. Right, sorry, let's get this finished so I can then take my break, and I'm getting interrupted. So it's got to have a town. So we're saying it's Pomerania or Saxony, because Saxony has the town there in Nuremberg. And then the next priority is highest total tax value. They've both got 4. That's what it is. They've both got 4. And then it breaks ties alphabetically. So it's going to be Pomerania. Oh, rather than Saxony. So there we go. So Pomerania is now Protestant as well. But that's good for us because our state religion is now Protestant, so this is good, this is good, this is good. And unfortunately, this is the issue that we have. So we might want to try and change the religion of that area. That's what we're going to do. Okay, I think that's all to that. And we don't place diverse faiths because there was an infectious faith cluster on the board. Yeah, okay. So, and then finally, pluses take a hit. Well, unfortunately, Francis is going to take an ill health token because he is a plus. And that's that. Right, and then that's the event done. That's everybody taking their event. No, that's not the trigger at the end of the round, end of the action phase of Grant. It's when somebody now takes the pass action, which, yeah, Austria are going to pass, aren't they? Austria are going to pass next turn, but we're going to get, well, yeah, you're only going to get 2 more turns, Grant, aren't you? So think about that wisely. Yeah, because actually, yeah, I've not got time. I want to complete that though. So what I think I'm gonna have to do is declare war, and maybe just take 2 of them on. I don't know. But then you're wanting to also there's so many things I want to do now, and I've got 2 turns left. I want to change national focus. Well, actually, do I need to do that now? I want to up my stability for sure. Maybe I just shouldn't go to war. Maybe leave it till next turn. Means we don't get to complete that mission. Right. Okay. Right, I'm going to have a pause now. What are we at? 31 minutes. Yeah, okay, I'll come back later and finish this part. You know what? Since I'm going to pause, I'm going to cut this here. I will just add on to this though, but it'll allow me to copy the other bit, because I remember I didn't copy the other bit across. So I'll be back to finish this shortly. Okay, cheers. Hi all. Right, back to finish this part. 34 it is. And I think we're at 31 minutes or so I've got to keep that in mind because I'm just starting afresh here. I had a little glance at it. Looks like I've got 2 actions left, 2 turns left, because yeah, there's nothing to stop. Yeah, Austria are just going to pass, aren't they? Denmark have passed already. Yeah, so, and there's no event still to take, so it's basically a case of they pass and we get 1 more turn. Yeah, so I've got 2 turns because it's my turn now. And about a dozen things I'd like to do. But I guess that's how this game kind of plays out. We'll all need to remember and sort the loans out, but that should be fine. In fact, I could probably do that now because I'm not going to use the money because I don't think I'm going to go to war. Now, hold on. Well, I thought with my 2 actions, why not try... need to fix my stability or I'm going to gain an unrest. And I think what's on my mind here is completing that milestone. The one about not having any unrest. And I thought, right, okay, well, can I not do that? I'm not in any unrest. Right, I need to fix that first. I could fix that, and it's going to be much cheapness because of the idea that we've just researched. So normally this would be 5. This would cost you 5. This would cost you 4 to raise it from there to there. This would cost you 3 to raise it from there to there. However, with the idea, this then reduces that by 1. So I think this only cost me 2 administrative power, which we've got, to be able to jump that back up to there. Then that avoids us gaining unrest. Okay, we're going to lose 2 ducats. But we're kind of loaded right now, so that's not an issue. So that avoids the unrest there. And then I thought, right, what's the other thing I need to do? And it is turn this Saxon area into Protestant. And I thought, right, well, I've still got the 2 administrative power left, 3 ducats, we're golden, we're sorted. However, I forgot about the fact that when we convert an area, the one thing we do at the end is I add 1 unrest to one of my affected areas and we roll rebel dice for all the unrest. So the only way that would work and we could come out of it nice and fresh if we rolled the rebel dice and we got the unrest removal result. That. Which, by the way, if I go for this and that comes up, I'm not messing about. I don't fudge dice rolls or anything like that. I don't mess about with that stuff. Because I still might do this. So that would be 2 actions as an option. The other one is to try and do the war thing, but it means that we're not touching this. We're leaving ourselves at -2 stability. Or are we? Couldn't we do that as well? I think we probably could. We've got a leader now. Okay. So if we do not fix the the religious dissent situation in there, what is it happens in there? I think one goes in unrest and we roll a dice anyway, doesn't it? Religious dissent is G. Right, where are we? Where's we have religious dissent? In any area must add one unrest to one of their towns in each affected area. Yeah, the thing is, then when we go to roll rebel dice, see, we're not getting a chance to remove that one at all. So that's not going to give us because it's when you reach step I of phase 3 that would trigger that milestone. That's annoying because I'm pretty sure I've completed that. I'm pretty sure if I look back, I just don't feel like I've had that much unrest throughout the game, so I'm pretty sure I could have got away with that. And unfortunately now we're moving into the second age where things are getting messed about with religious wise, so yeah. It's just if I did go for the military option. On saying that, Grant, you're not going to get much military power next turn. And you are going to get a bunch of administrative power, so maybe you should go down that road. Okay, let's just do that then. Let's just do that. So first of all, I'm going to increase my stability, so I'm going to do the increase stability action, which normally costs 5, plus or minus the current stability. So 5, but -2. So it would cost me 3 administrative power. But remember, we've got the church attendance duty, which increased stability costs 1 less administrative power. It applies to both the basic action and all card actions. So that then makes it going to cost me 2. So I'm going to spend 2 administrative power to bump that up by 1. Okay, that's my turn. Austria, just pass, I think. They do have bot power left. They're not under attack. Army is on the map, but they can't siege. No colonists. Their spent bot power is greater than what they've got. They are at war, but however, they've not got 4 left. Excuse me. They have picked the event, so they're going to pass, and they will gain 1 bot power. Did I give Denmark 2? First to pass is gain 2, second to pass is gain 1. So Austria definitely gain 1. I just feel like Denmark had 1 bot power, didn't they? I feel like I maybe just gave them 1. Is there anything else that would have caused them to lose 1? Yes, there is, Grant. Yeah, there is. We would have rolled for Rebel Dice on one of the events, weren't we? The last event. I'm going to say that they did get a removed. Yeah, I think they did actually. Now that it feels like they did, so I think I did remove 1. So yeah, so they would have gained 2 when they passed. Austria gained 1. Now Austria is now going to be the first player, which means I'm going to be the last player when that pass. Right, so now there's no more ducats left for the next player that passes, so that triggers the end of the action phase. So I get 1 more turn, and if I've not played my event, I have to play the event, is it? No. I gotta get 1 more turn. the event's been played anyway, Grant. I've got one more turn and that's it, right? So we're going to... What are we going to do again? Convert. I came out for that page. Was it page 13, 14? Convert area. I think... Yeah, because there is a chance of me getting out of this. And catching that milestone, but... Okay, so you may convert the origin of a given area to your state religion if you own every province in the area... Oh, hang on. Oh no, I forgot. I can't do this, can I? I can't do this. Because it's Saxony we're talking about. So I need to own every province in the area governed by its religion slot. Or if you own at least one of those provinces and all the remaining ones are owned by realms of the same state religion as yours. Well, that's not the case. And this, again, is bringing me back to this whole vassal bit. But did I not just, again, look at the bit about ownership and tell myself again, own... When the rules refer to ownership of provinces, they mean provinces where you have a town and where there is no vassals, rebel towns, enemy towns, or occupied token on the same province. When the rules refer to ownership of province, they mean provinces where you have a town where there is no vassal, how would there be where you have a town and there is no vassal? Yeah, you know what? It's not got a town. This doesn't have a town on it, so that means there's not ownership. I can't do this. Damn, right, I might want to reverse things here then. Because if I can't do that, is there any point? That's a problem now for me though, isn't it? Well, we kind of want the Protestant religion to spread into that area as well. Did I have a choice? No, I didn't. It went alphabetically. Damn. Because, yeah, looking back on that now, I actually wanted it to go in here, this one. And then I would have been able to convert this area, because I do own all them. Yeah, I remember that now. Damn. I've obviously looked at that and thought it was going to work out the right way, but it's not. It's worked out the wrong way. So do you... No, I don't really want to take back the stability move anyway, so... Should I do the war thing then? I'd be going in with 5 units. And I really, as long as I just take 2. Yeah, I think we do the war thing then. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to declare war. So that costs me one military power. So I'm going to spend that. Me knocking myself down to 3 military power. So I'm going to have a decent bunch of power left, to be honest, which is just as well, because the ruler isn't great. And in particular military-wise. Well, I'm a... Oh, no, Grant, you need to siege as well, and you can't do that. Right, stop. Because I don't want to go into the end of the next round in a war. I need 2 actions here, don't I? I need to declare war, and then I can move that guy. I can move him in as the sort of freebie action. Activate units. And then there's a battle. And then I need to then siege as well. But then that soaks up my military. Damn. That's just annoying. It's not worked out how I liked it. I did think about I could recruit some more units, and then that way I can, when I declare war, just activate my army and move in. But the more units I recruit, the more it's going to cost me over there as well. I mean, okay, I know I've got a bunch of money, but well, then again, it's going to cost. Well, yeah, I would be paying the cost to move them across there, and then paying one ducat more for them being across there. So yeah, but it takes that action away, I suppose, Grant. Yeah, yeah, all these things work quite well actually when you think about it. Oh, it's just starting to think about doing a trade action then, I suppose, but it seems a bit weak. There's nothing else I can think about, really. So I can't convert the area, like we've said, which is really kind of bad. Makes me feel now that I could do. Oh, wait a minute. I do have 2 cards left. Is there a... What is it again? 1, 2, 3... Subjugate. There is a subjugate card. 4th card down. I would need a bunch of influence in Saxony though, and I've not got it. Just to try and take 3 vassals, make them... No, there's no point in that, is there? There's no real point in that. It's not... all I'm getting to do is do a change focus, and I wouldn't be able to do any more. That's all I can do. I think maybe I just will do a trade then. It's not that I really need money now though. I was just looking over something there, and when we done the spread the religious ideas, and we spread it in the Pomerania, I just noticed that this is adjacent C-zone wise. Because it does say that place a Protestant / counter-reform token in an area adjacent to a cluster of the same type as the cluster it is placed next to. Adjacency may here be traced across a C-zone. Orthodox or Muslim areas may not be chosen. So just looking across the water here, this zone and this zone area, which are both Catholic, aren't they? Yeah. Well, yeah, it does matter because Orthodox or Muslim areas may not be chosen. Yeah, so they would have been targets for that. However, it then went on, what was it? Tax value. This would be 3, this would only be 2. So this still took preference 4. Well, it was 4 and 4. And then we resolved it with alphabetical. But just, I suppose I'm just thinking ahead to, you know, I'm wondering about trying to now subjugate this area, because I can see that it's going to be, there's issues there. But if a Protestant marker was to get moved into there, and that is a place where there's towns, it has got 4, and hold on, because now Pomerania is adjacent to Jutland, it's got 4 as well. Jutland alphabetically comes before Saxony. So there you go. Yeah. So that is where that's going to go. What I was thinking was maybe increase add an influence. If I know that I'm going to go and do this, get a subjugate card. I'm going to need how much? What influence do you need for the subjugate? Discard influence from target NPR vassal equal to target's base tax plus any opponent in the target's realm. So it's 3. It's got a strength of 3. So I need 3. Well, there's 1 opponent's influence in there as well. Ugh, yuck. So hang on, you've got a marriage though. Got a royal marriage in there, so 3 would still do it. I'm just wondering why not just put 4 in anyway and then stop any shenanigans. Because 1 would be 1 diplomatic power and then 3 more. Is it 3 ducats per? It is. It's just the fact that I've got money. Now that subjugate card is 1, 2, 3. It's the 4th card down. So even if it comes the 5th card down, I can still go and get it. And of course, I get to draw a card draw 3 cards next round as well. So I think I will do that then, because it does look like the spread of religion, and we need that event to turn up as well. So it does look like that's not going to spread into here at Saxony anyway. I can't convert it. At least I don't think I can. So I'm going to take the add influence action. I'm going to spend 1 diplomatic power. I've got 1 left. And I'm going to spend 9 ducats, I think, to add 4 influence into that into Saxony. Do you need to go that far? I think so, because if 1 other influence from somewhere else gets put in there, you're going to feel a bit meh. So okay, so I'm going to spend 9 ducats. Seems like an awful lot for what I'm doing. I'm not going to be so rich after all, I don't think. So 1 plus the 3, so it's 4 influence. Yeah, I'm going to place 4 influence in Saxony. And it's going to be not so easy to place it, I don't think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, it's all piled on top of things. Okay, so there's now a total of 5 influence in that area, so that way I can, if I get I can go down the subjugate road. So I'm starting to realise that obviously these vassals, well, I suppose you've got the same up here, haven't you? But this wasn't so bad because it turned Protestant as well, so it's not causing any effect. Right, I think that's me finished. That's me having to pass now, so I'm going to be 3rd as we go into the next. Right, let's see if I can finish off the next bit. Well, fingers crossed. I'm going to use that reference thing again it's printed out from BGG. See how that goes. So remove CB. Moving into the Peace and Rebels phase. Step 3. Phase 3. Peace and Rebels phase. Remove CB tokens and truces. Right, there's none of them. NPR invasions we're not playing with. Rebels siege or move. Oh yeah, we've got that, haven't we? So, well, I don't think they're going to move, are they? They want to move to somewhere that's got unrest. I forgot about that. It's maybe just as well, because they would have moved into here if we had got unrest on our town. Right, where is that again? In areas with unrest, it says rebels will siege the unrest. Well, they're not. In areas with no unrest, if an area with unrest is adjacent by land, I don't think there is. I don't think there's an unrest area adjacent by land, is there? No. So otherwise they're going to remove, so one of these is just going to get removed. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So that's that phase, right, okay. Right, now peace resolution, right. Uh, I'm not sure what to do here. Because in Austria and Denmark are at war. Denmark was at war with, what was it again? Brunswick. It says, while defending the HRE is active, external aggressor may never resolve peace separately with NPR imperial subject. Yeah, that's the case we're in, isn't it? Denmark cannot resolve peace separately. When Emperor makes peace with an external aggressor, page 44, 45. Page 44 and 45. While defending HRE, right. Instead, they must resolve peace with the Emperor, treating any Emperor imperial subjects at war with enemies of the Emperor, active allies. Well, let's just run, I don't know, let's run Denmark. Denmark was first player. Let's run them through the bot peace resolution and see what happens. Right, well, first one is automatic white peace. Not really what I want to deal with. We're at the end of the night now. I just want. I suppose I just want to end the round here, end the turn, end the round. Yeah. I feel like I might be trying to rush through that if I do it. Maybe I should just leave it till tomorrow. Yeah, I probably should. I've got about 26 minutes there on top of the 30 odd as well. Yeah, I'd be better coming back to a fresh head, I think, tomorrow. I was actually contemplating another part as well tonight, but that probably is a silly thought. And and not only that, yeah, I need to get through all this first as well. So, okay, so I think I'll end this bit at sitting at the peace resolution step. I mean, you kind of feel like nothing's doing because I mean, although they're at war, there's not, there's not anything happened really. Or what's happened has been unhappened, if you like. They've taken Austria took back the towns that Denmark took. That's kind of all that happened. They had a battle themselves against each other. Austria won that, knocked Denmark back. Yeah, nothing much more. Okay, I will leave it there for the night though. Let's mark something to say we're on the peace resolution step, and yeah, I'll run through Denmark's, but I still think we do need to come to some resolution if they are still at war with, because I mean they could still be sitting at war with them. It's possible, but what I read just there, external aggressor may never resolve peace separately with the NPR, imperial subject. So I need to make peace with the emperor himself. So I think I need to run through the peace process to find out where I am, and again run through the peace process to find out where the Austria is, and you know what could debate. You know what could. I think it's as simple. It might be as simple as this: the fact Austria have an army of 3 units, and Denmark have an army of none at the moment. And I want to say that that's maybe what pushes it. There is bits written like that. It sounds like, I wish it was as simple as that, but it doesn't read as simple as that. That's the thing. But maybe when you get used to it, you sort of say, right, okay, there's nothing more happening. All the towns have been resolved, and there's no, occupied towns or anything like that left. Nothing to give back. Who's got the most army? Austria have, right? They get to decide the peace, whatever it is. It's not what's the words I'm looking for? They get to enforce peace, do they? Because I want to say Denmark's probably going to offer the white peace, and then the fact that Austria's still got a bigger army, they're not going to accept that, and then probably end up flipping the war tokens to their truce side, and yada yada yada. Right, I will go through it tomorrow when I get around to it. I'll leave the rest till then. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow. Cheers.